We are TechHub, the home of technology content.
In this session, we're discussing the complex world of malicious software. In an increasingly connected world, understanding cybersecurity threats isn't just for IT professionals. It's essential knowledge for everyone who uses technology. By the end of this session, you'll understand what malware is, the different types you might encounter, how these threats impact both individuals and organizations, and most importantly, how to protect yourself and detect potential security incidents. Malicious software, commonly known as malware, refers to any software intentionally designed to cause damage to a computer, server, client, or computer network. The key aspect here is intent. Normal software may occasionally have bugs that cause problems, but malware is deliberately created to harm, exploit, or compromise digital systems. Malicious activity goes beyond just software. It includes any deliberate actions taken to compromise information systems, steal data, disrupt operations, or gain unauthorized access to resources. This can involve using malware, but also encompasses tactics like social engineering, phishing, and various forms of cyberattacks. Think of malware as digital intruders. Just as you wouldn't want someone breaking into your home, you don't want malicious software infiltrating your devices. The difference is that digital intruders can sometimes operate undetected for long periods, quietly stealing information or causing damage.
Computer viruses operate similarly to biological viruses. They attach themselves to clean files and spread throughout a computer system, infecting files with malicious code. Viruses specifically require human action to spread, such as opening an infected file or running an infected program. A virus must be executed to function. It typically attaches to executable files, replicates by infecting other files, and often causes system performance challenges. Unlike viruses, worms don't need a host file to spread. They're standalone malware that replicates itself to spread to other computers. Particularly dangerous is their ability to spread without any human intervention. A worm is self-replicating, spreads across networks automatically, often exploits security vulnerabilities, and can consume significant bandwidth, causing network slowdowns. Trojans, malware named after the wooden horse from Greek mythology, disguises itself as legitimate software. When you install what appears to be a normal program, you're actually letting the malicious code into your system. A Trojan disguised as useful software. It doesn't replicate itself, but it creates backdoors for attackers, and is often used to steal sensitive information or install other malware. Spyware is designed to spy on user activity without their knowledge. It collects various types of data, including browsing habits, login credentials, financial information, and personal data. Spyware operates secretly in the background and records user activities. It steals sensitive information. Spywares are often bundled with legitimate software. Adware displays unwanted advertisements on your screen, often in the form of pop-ups or banners. While sometimes merely annoying, adware can also track your browsing habits to serve targeted ads. An adware displays unwanted advertisements and may slow down computer performance. Adwares are often bundled with free software and can track browsing behavior. Perhaps the most directly harmful to users, ransomware encrypts a victim's files and demands payment for the decryption key. This type of malware has caused billions of damages to individuals and organizations worldwide. A ransomware encrypts user files or locks system access and demands payment for recovery of the locked files. It often spreads through phishing emails and can cause permanent data loss if not properly handled. There are many other specialized forms of malware, including rootkits that hide deep in the system to grant persistent privileged access. Keyloggers record everything typed on a keyboard. Bots turn infected computers into zombies controlled remotely. Fileless malware operates in memory without leaving files on disk. Cryptojackers secretly use system resources to mine cryptocurrency. For individuals, malware can have devastating consequences. For example, there could be financial loss due to direct theft from bank accounts or credit cards. The cost to repair or replace compromised devices, potential ransom payments, and identity theft leading to long-term financial damage are some of the challenges. Privacy invasion is another impact of security incidents. Personal photos and files can become exposed. Private communications may become intercepted. The browsing habits and online activity could be monitored, and webcam or microphone can be secretly activated remotely. Digital life disruption can lead to loss of irreplaceable personal files like photos and documents, compromised accounts, email, social media, etc., reduced device performance and functionality, time lost dealing with infections, and recovery. Emotional impact of malwares may lead to stress and anxiety from dealing with attacks, feeling of violation and vulnerability, loss of trust in digital services, embarrassment if personal information is exposed. For businesses, the stakes are even higher due to financial consequences. Some of the consequences ranges from direct costs from ransom payments or stolen funds, recovery expenses, often 10x the ransom amount, or business downtime costs, $5,600 per minute on average. Other consequences may be insurance premium increases and potential regulatory fines for data breaches. Operation disruption from malware attacks can range from unavailability of critical systems, halting of production or service delivery, interruptions to supply chain, employee productivity loss, and restoration time, sometimes weeks or months. Reputational damage as a result of malware attacks may manifest in the form of loss of customer trust, negative media coverage, brand value deterioration, competitive disadvantage, and difficulty attracting talent. Data compromise may result in exposing sensitive customer information, loss of intellectual property, access of financial records by unauthorized people, leakage of competitive strategic plans, and legal liability for data protection failures. Other long-term business impacts may result to share price decline, average of 7.27% after breach, customer churn, reduced ability to innovate while resources focus on recovery, and business closure. 60% of small businesses close within 6 months of a major attack. The average cost of a data breach has reached $4.35 million globally, and significantly higher for certain industries like healthcare and finance. No business, regardless of size, is immune to these threats. Understanding how malware attacks unfold can help you better protect yourself. Most attacks follow a predictable pattern known as a cyber kill chain. During reconnaissance, attackers gather information about potential targets, identify vulnerabilities through scanning or social research, select victims based on potential value or ease of compromise. Weaponization is the creation of malware tailored to exploit specific vulnerabilities, packaging malicious code with delivery mechanisms, testing to avoid detection by security tools, the delivery stage, phishing emails with malicious attachments or links, compromised websites that deliver drive-by downloads, infected USB drives or other physical media, supply chain attacks compromising legitimate software. During exploitation, malware executes on the victim system, exploits vulnerabilities to gain initial access, often targets unpatched software or operating systems, may use social engineering to trick user into taking actions. Installation is when the malware establishes persistence on the system, installs backdoors for continued access, modifies system settings to maintain presence after restarts, attempts to hide from detection systems. In command and control, C2, malware establishes, during communication with attacker servers, receives instructions for further actions, transmits stolen data back to attackers, may join a botnet of other compromised systems, in actions on objectives. The actual goal of the attack is carried out. Data exfiltration, encryption, or destruction, system disruption or reconfiguration, use of compromised systems to attack others. Protecting yourself requires a multi-layered approach that includes technical preventive measures and behavioral preventive measures. Technical preventive measures includes the use of antivirus/anti-malware software for real-time scanning of files and websites, regular system scans, heuristic analysis to detect new threats, and automatic updates to address emerging threats. Use firewalls for hardware and software, network traffic monitoring and filtering, blocking suspicious connection attempts, and controlling which applications can access the network. Email security includes the use of spam filtering, scanning of link and attachment, verification of sender, and sandboxing suspicious content. Use firewalls for hardware and software, network traffic monitoring and filtering, blocking suspicious connection attempts, and controlling which applications can access the network. Email security includes the use of spam filtering, scanning of link and attachment, verification of sender, and sandboxing suspicious content. Patch management is used for keeping operating systems updated, applying security patches promptly, updating applications regularly, and automating updates where possible. Protection web browser extensions and constantly checking website reputation and blocking suspicious script. Emphasize the use of safe browsing features. Use strong authentication such as complex, unique passwords, multi-factor authentication, password managers, and regular credential changes. Safe browsing habits are a must. Verify website authenticity and do not click on suspicious links. Download only from trusted sources and be cautious with online forms. Be vigilant about emails by always verifying sender identities, being suspicious of unexpected attachments, checking for grammar and spelling errors, and confirming requests for sensitive information. Social engineering challenges are real. Be aware of the various types of social engineering, such as exploiting human psychology to manipulate individuals into divulging confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. Some of the common types of social engineering attacks: phishing, whaling, baiting, pretexting, tailgating or piggybacking, smishing, honey trap, and business email compromise, BC. Phishing involves sending fraudulent emails or messages that appear to be from legitimate sources to trick individuals into revealing personal information or clicking on malicious links. Whaling is a more targeted form of phishing that focuses on high-profile individuals, such as executives, to gain access to sensitive information. In baiting, attackers offer something enticing, like free software or music download, to lure victims into downloading malware. In pretexting, the attacker creates a fabricated scenario to obtain personal information from the victim. This often involves impersonating someone in authority. Tailgating/piggybacking involves gaining physical access to a restricted area by following someone who has legitimate access. Smishing is similar to phishing, but is only conducted via SMS messages. Honey trap is where the attacker pretends to be romantically interested in the victim to gain their trust and extract information. In business email compromise, BC, attackers impersonate company executives or employees to trick others into transferring money or sensitive information. All these attacks rely on exploiting human emotions like trust, fear, curiosity, or urgency. Staying vigilant and educating yourself about these tactics can help protect against them. It is highly essential to recognize all the mentioned manipulation tactics, verify identities through secondary channels, keep healthy skepticism toward urgent requests, and understanding common scam scenarios. Regular backups are highly essential. Endeavor to implement the 3-2-1 backup strategy, which includes 3 copies of data, 2 different media types, 1 copy stored offsite. Test backup restoration regularly to ensure it will be good for use when you need it. Keep some backups offline. Even with prevention, you need to be ready to detect and respond to incidents using technical detection tools, such as security information and event management, SIEM. SIEMs are used for centralized logging and analysis, correlation of events across systems, automated alerting on suspicious patterns, and historical data for investigation. Endpoint detection and response, EDR. Tools are used for continuous monitoring of endpoint activity, behavioral analysis to spot anomalies, containment capabilities for compromised systems, and forensic data collection. Network monitoring tools are used for traffic analysis for unusual patterns, deep packet inspection, net flow analysis, and baseline deviation alerts. Vulnerability scanners are used for regular scanning for security weaknesses, configuration assessment, compliance checking, and prioritization of remediation efforts. Threat intelligence platforms supports up-to-date information on current threats, indicators of compromise, IOCS, tactical, operational, and strategic intelligence, and integration with security tools. User awareness is required for recognizing system slowdowns or unusual behavior, noticing unexpected pop-ups or messages, being alert to unauthorized account activity, identifying suspicious emails or messages. Security training will support regular security awareness programs, simulated phishing exercises, incident reporting procedures, recognition of social engineering attempts, incident response planning, and required for establish procedures for suspected incidents, clear reporting channels, defined roles and responsibilities, regular testing through tabletop exercises. Security audits is a must, such as regular security assessments, penetration testing, red team exercises, third-party security reviews. In summary, we've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding what malware is to learning how to protect yourself and detect potential threats. Remember that cybersecurity is an ongoing process, not a one-time task. The threat landscape continuously evolves, with attackers developing new techniques and malware variants. However, by applying preventive measures and detection techniques we've discussed, you can significantly reduce your risk and better protect your digital life. Let's summarize our key takeaways. 1. Malware comes in many forms, each with different behaviors and risks. 2. Both individuals and businesses face serious consequences from malware attacks. 3. Understanding the attack cycle helps you identify opportunities for prevention. 4. A multi-layered security approach provides the best protection. 5. Being able to detect potential incidents quickly is crucial for minimizing damage. Remember, when it comes to cybersecurity, staying informed and vigilant is your best defense.